here with rotation.
Yeah.
Tax collector's office. We go through DMV stuff here too.
Yes, sir.
There's a county seat, Milton. The town was established in 1844.
I believe so. Those ADA doors are compliant.
They are.
All right. Both of them, huh? This is the elections office. Hello.
Oh, yay! Come on. Yes. You doing a TikTok?
No, ma'am. We're independent journalists in here looking for public candy.
If you start dancing, then we'll put it on TikTok.
I'm a member of the Federal Bureau of Candy Investigations. I'm going to have to sample these to make sure they're good for public consumption.
Anyway, how can we help you?
We're just in the area today. We've gotten some calls that there's some corruption going on in the county, so we just wanted to show up and see what we could dig up, spice up. I do have cards here for my See Something, Say Something program, and that's for any public employees that see something that they don't like, somebody do, and they want to report it anonymously, because I know sometimes people's jobs are on the line. So, but yeah, that's what we're here to do.
Pass those around.
Yep. Tell a friend. We accept any kind of lead or tip. We want good government. So, and I think everybody would agree that we want good government, non-wasteful. So, yeah, that's what we do. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for being so kind and accommodating. Yeah, and good job on the public candy. It looks delicious. Thank you.
Man.
This is the property appraiser's office, it says, but it looks like you need to get buzzed in. I don't see any public candy available. That's already strike one. Although they do have it decorated kind of nicely. Let's see what we got. We got the restrooms down here, but it looks like another set of doors, that's how the employees get in. All right, I believe the DMV is up here in this corner right here. But I could be mistaken. I'm usually not. I could be mistaken, but I'm usually not. There's another property appraiser office. See, this is pretty much just.
We saw a small version of this yesterday, remember?
Yeah.
What were you going to say?
This is the same issue that Destin has. What they're doing is they're building up all these places, and they're not charging the developer impact fees or anything like that. So remember how long we had to wait yesterday? Because the road. There's only one road. So what they're doing is they're
doing a great impact and not paying for it.
yeah. Especially like I don't know here, but in Destin, they're supposed to each development's supposed to have like a runoff, like a retention pond type deal, and they don't. So what happens is everybody that's using pesticides and herbicides in Destin on their
It's all
lawn,
going into that
it's all going into the bay. Yeah. Where's this Office of Management and Budget Procurement? This might be the place. Is this the budget office? It is? Excellent. I would like to make a public record request if I could.
I actually, you guys have a copy of the comprehensive annual financial report we can see?
Hold on. Give me just 1 second.
Thank you.
This and this was for the same thing. And then they redivided it, yeah. Don't even try to do
Travis,
Oh, they're right here.
Yes, ma'am.
This is Denise, this is the county administrator.
Oh, hey, how you doing, sir?
Good, good. What can we help you with?
Let me get out of my chair. I would like a public record request
Okay.
for the last month's credit card statement for all cards for the county.
Okay.
Now, I'd just like it emailed to me. I know it doesn't take much redaction. I do it all over the state.
Okay.
And basically what I'll do then is once I get that, I'll look that over. And then if I have any questions,
And we got all the yesterday on the
Sure.
so.
Yeah, I think we
I got
did.
a card with
I
me.
was going through and recalculating some
Doesn't
stuff
have a
and like
phone
those
number,
two that I
but
said,
it's
well, I
fine.
don't know how
Yeah,
to
any email
email
to you.
you because they
Okay.
fixed it.
And I'll, just so you know, I'll turn this over to our
He needs
clerk's
to give us
office.
a new
They're the one
flash
that process all of our bills and all of our
Paraben
credit card
back
statements, so
and
I'll turn it over to them and ask them to send it to you.
All right.
And what's your name, sir?
I think
The
he's
band,
working on that.
Finn.
Okay.
I would like to inspect a copy of the comprehensive annual financial report. Usually, like, the county clerk has it, hard copy, or it's at the main library. Do you have a copy here?
The clerk's office is here in this building.
Yes.
I think that would be the best place
So
to
they
obtain
have-
one.
Send me the
Um,
plat.
I just thought that would be a perfect spot to inspect it.
Yeah, and you're welcome to use that spot if you want to.
Thank you very much.
But there, if you go out the hallway,
Yes.
through the lobby, all the way down, almost to the end of the
Is
building,
this good?
you'll see that on the right, it says Clerk's Finance Department, and that's where all the accountants and everything all our budget are.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, have a
Thanks,
great,
Rob.
have a great day.
You too.
Hey, I'm just recording.
Google their names and see what policies they're about. Then from there, determine.
Yeah, 'cause I'm trying to, get a hold of them for my, on my motorcycle.
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing? What y'all got? What you pressing?
First Amendment.
First Amendment.
First Amendment, right to pre-press. We just go around and make sure everything's operating smoothly, citizens are being taken care of correctly, and that the public candy is flowing freely.
You see how these man, they come in, they're here 2 minutes, they're gone.
I love it. I love it. I love expedited service, and
That's right.
and you know, saving money.
Oh, yeah.
You guys have done a great job here in Santa Rosa County. I think it's a nice area. Thank you guys.
Right.
You had to get glasses and all
I don't know where my partner went.
Oh, he went that way, but
He went, yeah, he's looking for the budget and everything.
what person were you with?
We're independent, so we go around ourselves. This is just a buddy of mine, and we go around to any government buildings and just make sure that the government's operating correctly, citizens are being treated fairly, that the public candy is flowing freely. So that's a big issue with me. I'm with the Federal Bureau of Candy Investigations. So Federal Bureau of Candy Investigations.
Candy? Is it like the
Pub-
candy sweets?
Yeah. So
What
yeah.
is candy? What is that? Is
Well-
that an acronym or what is it?
Yeah. No, candy. It's candy. Like lollipops, candy.
Okay.
So I go around and make sure that the candy's good for public consumption. I test a few myself, and then I give my report to the Attorney General.
I never even
I've never heard of that, and I have no idea what you're talking about.
Let me show you. I think I got a piece here from earlier in the somebody's calling me. I don't know who that is. I'm pretty sure I got a piece earlier from the ladies here. Oh, there it is right there. So, yeah, I grab up a couple of pieces, I take it and I test it, and if it's good, then I let them know that these guys have met my expectations. So,
Yes, sir.
How in the world do y'all post y'all's information? It's just online?
it is. I'm on YouTube, I'm on Facebook. I did have some other platforms like Roku TV and Android TV and stuff, but I've since dropped those. Times are tough.
Yeah.
You know, so but YouTube's free for all my subscribers to watch, so they love it on there. But I go by Rogue Nation, ROGUE.
I've heard of that.
Yep, Rogue Nation. I've actually been up here in the county here before. So yeah, we just make sure that everybody follows the law. A lot of times when we go to public buildings, people try to kick us out or, say you can't record and all that other stuff. But I bring the law with me, and God forbid if someone does violate my rights, I bring my notice to sue and I give it to them. But I don't like to cause trouble. I don't like to sue people. I want people.
Create no hate and discontent.
That's what my wife said. Yeah.
audit, the audit.
Oh yeah. My wife says you can't educate with hate.
That's right.
And I told her, I said, it's true. And we're just out here trying to make sure, because, a lot of citizens see that there's a disparity with the Just Us system, with people getting off that, maybe their daddy was sheriff or, we see it all the time. So we want to come out and just make sure that everybody knows the law. And we only work with a small section of the law, obviously, because with the law so vast. So you got to focus on one thing. And we like ADA stuff, so we'll check the ADA doors. We'll make sure the fire extinguishers and the elevators are up to inspection. Stuff like that. We don't expect to catch anybody, creating crime, you know what I mean? But if people know that people are watching, now I do credit card audits of the county.
Oh, really?
So yeah, I request all the credit card records for all the county cards, and I'll go over those. And we found some stuff that way, Oh yeah, because people don't do that, so people get complacent, and one day they're like, oh, I'm going home from work. Let me stop at Walmart and get, $10 worth of stuff.
Pick up a few things.
Exactly. And they pick it up on their card and they don't think nothing about it. And, over time that grows. I found a lady that spent over $350 on school uniforms for her daughter up in Fayetteville, North Carolina. Oh, yeah. There was a sheriff up in New Hampshire that was just in the news for, that was just in the news for taking his mistress on vacations on his county credit card. So, it happens. We know it happens. We just got to look, and I like creating meaningful dialogue with government, because we need government. Just like we need police, right? We're not going to go out there and catch the damn murderers and rapists ourselves. That's right. But we want good government. We want good police, That's it. That's the bottom line, yeah. And everybody should appreciate it, because we're out there for everybody. You know what I mean? Yes, sir. You too.
So they don't have the comprehensive annual financial report here. They said I have to wait for Bob, and then they got upset and ignored me.
Bob?
Yeah, I don't know who, Bob Miller, he said. This is where we were set, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Hello.
Hey, we were looking for the financial report, something about we had to
Yeah,
wait
he's
for Bob.
Waiting for Bob.
Okay, all right. Is he coming?
He had to run to the courthouse to pick up some stuff, and he should be back in just a minute.
Okay, all right. All
You're
right,
supposed to have a copy here.
so we're waiting for Bob. Well, maybe Bob's got the copy locked in his office. Let's see.
The reason for the inspection is that you don't have time to doctor it before you present it to us, you know? This is
It
very,
should be available on the website, but if you're.
and that one can be changed with ones and zeros. The one that was, she just did a dramatic sigh, like she doesn't wanna hear.
Well, I mean,
The
I
whole
can't
reason.
help you. Mr. Miller will be back. It should be within a few minutes.
Well, I can help you. Education is fun and free right now, if you just wanna listen. It
I
should be
know.
available
I know.
and it should be stamped by your commission, but you're showing why we're here. Corruption to parent, this is a bad look. Shame on you.
That's really a shame. I just had a great interaction over there at the DMV.
Yeah. Let's go talk to the guy that sent us here. He'll probably have a copy. Like she just closed her blind. People are not gonna help us.
You want to get out of here?
Well, I wanna go back to that guy that sent us here and tell them to do their job. Goose chase.
He's the county administrator.
okay. Some candy. Yes, sir.
We just saw the county administrator in the back there.
Yeah, you want to speak to him?
Well, yeah, what happened was is he sent us over to a clerk of courts accounting for the CFR, and they don't have one available,
Comprehensive annual financial report.
the
Should be
CAFR.
ready for inspection.
Okay.
Yeah,
They're
we
saying
should,
Bob Miller has to come back from the courthouse and then give us access to it. And that's a bad look. It should be readily available.
like
So
it should
we know
like
that you
literally
have
be out on
documented
the
numbers
table.
for printing out a new one, you know?
Hold on a second, please.
I'm gonna grab one of these Starbursts here if I can.
Yeah, go ahead.
Make sure they're living up the par. I'm gonna grab only the pink because that's my favorite.
He said that.
No.
Hey, gentlemen, we meet again.
Yes, sir.
Okay, the budget, is this what you're looking for?
The
The
comprehensive
county budget?
annual, no, the budget is the promises, the comprehensive annual financial report from the previous year should have been available this May.
And
And
We're
we don't
talking about the audit report?
No, the actual, where did the money actually go? How much money was spent on?
well, like, say
Police
that's the
vehicle.
budget. The comprehensive annual financial report includes like all investment accounts, all retirement accounts, all that stuff. So
Okay.
every county's supposed to have one every year.
Alright,
And you know, that shows like, you know, I've got 300 million in, you know,
I got you.
investment
okay,
account A,
alright.
investment
Give
account
me a few minutes.
B. Yeah.
Okay. Well, see, that's the whole purpose of being able to inspect it on the, having a copy right
Sure.
here. Like your county commissioners would have stamped it and approved this one that you have here for inspection. So right now, I'm not accusing you of this, I'm just saying it can be assumed. Yeah, we're all fine, you know, you're typing it up now and printing it out, like, you're not doctoring the numbers, but some municipalities have done that.
Okay.
And
Alright.
we don't know unless we look, that's what we came to inspect.
Okay, alright.
Those people where you sent us, that was a wild goose chase. They got upset for no reason, started closing the blinds. They said we have to wait for Bob Miller to come back from the courthouse.
Well, if you work in Florida, you know that the clerk's office processes all of our financial information.
Right. And
And so-
like I said, there should be a copy of this also in the main library in the reference section every year. Just send anyone over there so we can go, I don't have to come in
Okay.
here to bother you
Sure.
guys, you have work to
Okay.
do.
I'll be right back. Give me a minute.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Are you Mr. Cook?
I am.
Okay, I just saw your name in the book here,
Yeah,
the budget I
I'm
was
county
reading.
administrator. Right.
Right.
So they didn't have one printed out, I told them not to bother.
Yeah, no, if there's one not already printed out, we don't wanna waste the resources. But yeah, that should be available. I know a lot of people don't ask, cause not a lot of people care,
Right.
and not a lot of people come in, and these right here actually are probably good for most citizens. But we like to dig a little bid deeper, just to find out what's going on in the county.
You know, Sheriff Sadie Darnell, she was Tom Petty's cousin, Alachua
Alachua
County.
County, yes.
You know, she misappropriated some funds, gave her deputies bonuses instead of the allotted amount that was set for new vehicles. And the Florida Supreme Court ruled in the county's favor.
Got
That
it.
shouldn't have been done. So
Right.
that's just an example of what
Sure.
we're looking for.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Alright.
what's interesting to know, I know you don't know this, Finn, because you haven't been reading this, but there's been a marked increase in the budget over last year. From 129 million to 249 million. So that's a marketed increase. Have we hired a lot of new people? Is that what it is? I said it sees personnel.
Quite a large amount of that was what we call ARPA funds, the American Rescue Act plan,
Mhm.
that we rolled into projects like
Okay.
infrastructure and
Sure.
drainage and those kind of things.
Okay,
But it's all included in our budget, how many employees we've increased and that kind of thing. We have not had a significant increase in employees in the last few years. We hired 10 building inspectors because of the construction boom, but other than that, it's been pretty nominal.
okay.
Most of it's, we are trying now to put everything toward infrastructure and drainage because we're so far behind on
You know,
infrastructure. and
what my
drainage.
friend was just pointing out to me is that those developers that put up those buildings don't pay enough in impact fees. You're asking us to dig deeper to do this. And those rich guys should have done it.
Yeah, and I don't know how bad it is here, but I know over in Walton County, they're at like $500 million worth of fraud going on because they're, with Destin, they're not putting in roads, they're not putting in the, not drainage ditches, what are those called?
Retention ponds.
Retention ponds, so, all the runoff is going into the sound, and it's a big issue over there.
You know about eutrophication,
Yeah.
the damage.
Yeah, the corruption over in Walton County is so thick. You got the county sheriff, who's the county attorney's cousin. Let me tell you a little story. The county attorney has 2 pieces of property, and there was no road around it. So the first road that Walton County built, new road in 30 years, goes right by his 2 pieces of property. It's called Adkins, just like him.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
That's right in your face,
Yeah,
corruption.
yeah, that is,
I
that
mean,
is.
So
Yeah.
when they get that complacent, that they're able to do this and just laugh it
It's
off.
because we're not looking.
And it's,
We the people have
Yeah.
to keep
So-
an eye on it. It's our civic
but,
duty
but,
to do this.
but I also want to say Santa Rosa County has been excellent. A lot of times when we go to our public buildings and counties and stuff like that, they want to kick us out or call the police and all that other stuff. We've had great interactions here with your county police. We've had great interactions with most of the county employees and everything. So I want to say that's a good job.
However, as soon as I go back home, I've done 3 stories on your sheriff's department, abusing people's rights and their power.
Over
yeah.
the years, not like today.
Over-
it was,
Over a year and a half.
yeah, a year and a half. So
One
Yeah.
was my wife's cousin's. One pulled over because the other one was being pulled over. I don't know if you saw that video. The other one was a couple who was arrested on felony theft charges because their neighbor said that they had stolen her lost dog when they didn't.
Wow.
And then the latest one was Mike the butcher, worked 70 hours a week at Winn-Dixie, and he was coming home or going back to work off his lunch break. His son-in-law's driving. His son-in-law gets pulled over. He's a passenger in the back. He's not obligated to give his ID, but he gave his ID. They ran it, didn't find anything. When they asked him for his ID again, later on he asked why, and they tackled this man on the ground. messed up his fused vertebrae,
Mm.
charged him with resisting an officer. He had to take it to trial. The 2 deputies didn't show up for court. They said they were down south for hurricane relief. And any one of us would have gotten a KPS writ for not showing up to court.
Sure.
And that man should have had his day in court, and it was dismissed, of course, but, you know.
And those kind of things. Now that man's gonna sue the county.
Yeah.
Which, as you know, we've got insurance for that kind of situation. But, I mean, insurance rates will go up, and that'll come out of our taxes and higher budgets, so.
Sure.
So it does us well to make sure that everybody's operating at the optimum level.
Right.
You know, all of our employees, because, I mean, sometimes I have to sue because my rights are violated, but, I mean, it's nothing compared to the millions of dollars, you know, from regular citizens that end up suing, because
That couple-
something's happened.
That couple who was arrested are suing for millions.
Yeah.
Yeah, because a lot of damage was done to their private business as well, so.
So, Mr. Cook? Mr. Cook, it's been a pleasure talking to
Sure,
you today, sir.
sure.
Same, thanks
Good
for
to meet
listening.
y'all.
I get
Sure.
in a hamster wheel about this
Sure.
stuff.
Let me give you some information here. All my cards in my pocket, but.
Thanks for your help too, sir. Thank you, sir.
My name there, and if you run into any problem, now I don't manage the clerk or the property appraiser or any of those,
Right.
but if it's the Board of County Commission Department, you run into any problems, call me.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. You have a
Appreciate
blessed day.
Y'all too.
You too.
Yeah, we can go out this way.
Right now,
Very uncomfortable.
like I explained to you, you don't know personal circumstances.
Very uncomfortable right now. He's making me feel very uncomfortable. I feel very uncomfortable with this person coming up here. I feel like he's gonna threaten me. He's gonna threaten me right now. I don't want him around me. I don't want him around me. He's making me feel very uncomfortable. I'll let you guys know right now. Please don't let him back in this building. He's making me feel very uncomfortable right now.